everything pretty much the same as now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Except I was a little bit younger then.
Uh-huh. Little bit, huh?
Yeah. Like about 50 years.
More than that.
More than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple people spoke native languages, right?
Yeah, a couple of ladies, yeah.
Did you guys do any Indian ceremonies, or did you have powwows or anything like that?
Oh yeah, they put on a powwow every once in a while. I don't know, them powwows never got on, wasn't on my res. I mean, not the Chippewa part of it. They might have on the other side, but you got to remember, you don't go walking to a powwow 5 miles. That's kind of out of reach. You got no place to keep your horse, so you stayed home.
Uh-huh. So what else did you do for fun? Did you listen to the radio a lot?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like now, that's what I do now.
So what was on the radio that you listened to?
Music, same kind as now.
Uh-huh.
Ask about the service.
I'm sorry?
Ask about the service.
What we didn't do yesterday, why don't you tell everybody what your name is? What's your name?
William Maxwell Edmund Tobicoe,
And how old are you?
94.
Yep, and this is on August 1st, 2018. Okay, so you one of your middle names was Maxwell. Who's that? Who were you named after?
My uncle, Uncle Max, got killed in the First World War.
And then Edmund, that's for after your dad, right?
Yeah. My grandfather too, on the Tobicoe side.
Yeah. Okay. So who are your grandparents?
Huh?
Who is your grandparents?
William Bradley. It was my mother's father, and Ed Tobicoe. That was my dad's father. I think his name was Edward. That's what I heard when I was little.
Okay. So how about your grandmothers?
One was Emma. That was the Bradley side. And the other one, I think it was Bessie.
Okay. And what was your mom's name?
Helen.
Okay. And she was a Bradley, right?
Yep.
Okay. Couple of other questions. When you were growing up, it was in the Depression time, right?
Right.
How was that growing up? Did anything change during the Depression for you guys?
Not much. No. Didn't have cars.
Already broke.
Couldn't afford them.
So how did you get around?
Feet. And horse and buggy.
Okay.
I rode a horse a couple of times at school.
Uh-huh.
Hagersville, high school.
What did you guys do? Last time you talked about working a lot. What did you guys do for fun? Did you have sports or anything?
Oh yeah, we played softball a lot. That's softball. and we played hockey. They had a place called the Dam. It had lots of water in it. It froze. We go back to go ice skating. Played all the sports. I played them all. I liked basketball. I was never good at it, but I played good enough to get on a team. High school team. The other kids are. Oh yeah, we did a little boxing. The kids like Max King, he was older than I am, so he went to high school, and he was a boxing guy. Not good, he's just ordinary. And he went to high school, and he realized them kids that follow him, them littler kids, will come to Higginsville and they'll do the same thing. They'll box him. And they beat him up if they can. Yeah. So we had my Uncle Frank had an old empty house. It's long gone. Gone a long time. Actually bought a set of gloves and took us over there, us younger guys. And we put the gloves on, went round and round one another. Yeah. So when I went to high school, there was a kid there who was supposed to be a boxer. He was a couple of inches shorter than me. I put the gloves on with him. I faked him out. I let him have it right in the chest. Knocked him off his feet. He hit it on the floor. Got up, took the gloves off. Said, "There'll be enough of that."
That's funny. What kind of house did you guys live in?
Regular house.
Well, what's a regular house? Was it 1 story or 2 stories?
2 story. Big house. Big kitchen. Barn. Cows, horses. Yeah.
Tell them how old the house was.
How old was the house?
150 years old.
Wow. Whose house? So whose house was it before you guys lived in it?
Well, my grandfather, his grandfather before him. I don't know how far back.
Wow.
It's the only far as I can go. Grandpa.
So you had a house and a barn.
Yeah.
How many animals did you have? You said you had horses.
Yeah, we had 7.
How many cows? Did you have cows?
Yeah. I'd say around 6 or 7. I think we're down 6.
Uh-huh.
Milking cows. For milk.
Uh-huh. So did you have to milk the cows?
Oh yeah. I milked a lot of cows. And we had a separator. It's a machine. You turn the handle and that separates the cream from the whey and the milk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what we got.
So did you guys make cheese or anything?
Butter. Yeah, we made cheese. Cottage cheese and regular cheese.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we didn't make it really. What we did was sold the milk to the creamery, and they made the cheese.
Okay.
They had ways to do it better than we did.
So when you were growing up, you were telling a story. What did you get? What did your mom and dad get you for Christmas when you were growing up?
Oh, it's about like now. a little bit of candy and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Orange?
Did you say oranges?
Yeah. Orange is a big treat.
So that was your Christmas presents then? Some candy and some oranges, huh?
Socks, pants, a hat.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it sounds just like now.
sure it does. That's what I told you.
You did. I have a hard question for you. When you were growing up, did you just play with other Indian kids or did you play with white kids too?
Oh yeah. I went to high school and I played with kids out there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, I told you I boxed with that guy.
Yeah. So, did kids make fun of you or anything because you were Indian, or didn't?
He was in an Indian school.
Or didn't it matter?
Didn't seem to make any difference. Oh yeah, called us dumb Indians, but what the heck? We called them dumb pale faces too.
When you were growing up, did anybody speak native languages, or was everything just English?
Just English. By the time I grew up, English was gone. They spoke, well, Canadian version of English.
Did anybody speak native language?
Oh yeah, there was a couple of people around there. I don't remember who they were. They did. A couple of ladies. But they never taught us. Pick this up, will you?
One of the things she wants to ask is, where were you born?
I was born on the reservation.
Yeah, but were you born? What hospital were you born in? Do you know?
In the house. Bradley's house.
Oh, you were born in a house.
Whose
Yeah.
house?
Down by the railroad track. M. Bradley and M was my grandmother. My mother was Helen Tobicoe. My dad was Edmund Tobicoe. Yeah.
So who was you had brothers and sisters? Who were they?
I had a brother named Joe, a sister named Marion, and I have another sister.
Philippines.
So were you?
Oh, Philippine.
Okay.
Yeah,
So were you the oldest or the youngest, or where were you?
my sister Marion was a couple of years older than me. I was next.
Uh-huh.
Joe was next. Peen was next. That's all.
Okay. When you were growing up, you were sick. Tell us about that.
I was sick. I had typhoid fever. It lasted about 5 months. I can't tell you too much about it because I don't know anything about it. 'Cause I was right out of it. Yeah,
How old were you when that happened?
about 10, 12, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm. You were saying, how did you get to school every day? Did you ride a horse or anything?
A couple of times I rode a horse. Most of the time I rode a bicycle.
Tell them how you got the bicycle.
How did you get the bicycle?
My dad bought it from a guy named Lewis. I don't know. Can't remember his name. Somebody had the bike and brought it. I end up with it. Whatever transactions were, I wasn't in on it, so I don't know. So I don't know.
So how far was it to school?
Which one?
Well, when you were riding your bike and riding your horse.
Oh, 3 miles. High school.
That was high school you went to?
Yeah. Hagersville.
In Hagersville?
Yeah.
What did your dad do?
He's a farmer. A farmer. He did everything. Cut wood when I got a chance. I did that too.
Tell them about your mom and the way she used to go out and find people to feed and bring milk to people who had nothing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Tell us about how your mom took care of everybody in the area.
Oh. There wasn't much problem looking after us. We're all farmers. We all looked after ourselves pretty good. Yeah. We were pretty independent people, you know. Interdependent. Put it that way.
So where did you go to church, or where did you go to church?
Oh, we lived in the Tobicoe place, about I'd say 3/4 of a mile from the church. Yeah.
Yeah. Which church is that? Was there more than one church?
No, they don't. There's only one that I know of. Oh, yeah. I used to go to the big church, and a guy by the name of Salt, had a little church.
Where was the big church? Where was your farm? What street was your farm on? New
Credit Road, New Credit Corners, and 4 roads come together, cross one another. The church is about 400 yards from there. Our house was down the road further, from the opposite way from the 4 corners, or I say 3/4 of a mile. We're nearly a mile from the church.
Okay.
I think that's how much.
Tell us about the time when they had the funeral and you had to shovel the snow.
There was a little hill in front of the farm next door down the road. And used to roll across our yard, which was had a little hill on it. No, it was higher than where the snow was, and there was like a hollow there, and the snow came down and blew across there, and it would lay right there, wouldn't go no further. So funeral was coming by the next day, and there was 8 feet of snow on the road. Right there. I'd say maybe 400 feet or more. And me and Annie came next door, shoveled it out. I was 12. That's all. That's all I know about her. That's all there is to know.
So, are there anything you want to say about your brothers or sisters that people should know about? How about Marion? What can you say about Marion?
Oh, Marion was my older sister. She was okay. My brother too.
Mm-hmm.
They're all working people.
Uh-huh.
My sister Pete got killed. My brother Joe was playing around with this rifle that had these chamber on it. You've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulled the trigger a couple of times, and the thing didn't go off. Pulled the third time, and he shot my sister.
Oh dear.
Yeah. The people that they did autopsy said it was about an inch below her heart. What a hole was. Anyway, she died instantly. I come home from school, she was laying on the floor. Oh. Anything else?
What else do you remember about about your childhood? About growing up? Just had to work hard, huh?
Just had to work hard, that's all. I worked picking that tobacco thing. I never did smoke or chew the stuff. I took a puff of a cigarette, but that's all. And I chewed a little bit of it one time. I spit it out. I didn't care for it.
Where was, that's a good thing. Where was the tobacco farm?
Oh, they were all tobacco farm up southwest of us. The farmers, the people out there, it was all kind of sandy soil. It wouldn't really grow anything but tobacco. And tobacco's got leaves this long, about this wide. It goes like this. Did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way they, they're about this long.
So how old were you when you were doing that?
I'd say I started when I was about 14. And I did it about 3 years. And I got a job in with some other farmer. Only worked there a couple of months. We were too busy at home. We didn't have no time to go work for somebody else.
What did you guys grow? What was your crop?
Wheat, corn, garden, had good garden.
So did you have to go out and plow the fields?
Oh yeah,
How did you do that?
horses, 3 horses, and 2 for a plow. I plowed 67 acres. 3 horses one day, 3 horses the next. 3 different horses the next.
So how many horses did you guys have?
We had 7. We had 1 little riding horse, and the other ones were working horses. Of course, we used to ride the other ones too when we had to.
How old were you when you had to plow the fields?
Oh, 14, 15.
And how long did it take you to plow 67 acres?
About 3 months.
3 months. That's so. How did you harvest your crops? How did you harvest the corn and the wheat?
The wheat had a binder, a machine. Pull the machine, and usually somebody come along, people with the tractor. A guy went around harvesting the wheat for people.
Okay.
I think his name Curly. I don't know what his name was. Curly. He had a son that got kicked with a horse in the head, and that horse's hoof was on his face. Yeah. His name was Curly. I knew all their names once. I can't remember. That's 70 years ago.
That's a long time.
Actually, it's 75 years ago. No, 74.
What happened to your house? That house isn't there anymore, is it?
No. The house, it got old. By this time, we'd moved away, and it just fell down. That's all.
So what you ended up with? Did you end up with the land, or just part of the land?
No. Well, we ended up with the land. Dad owned the land. He owned 75 acres. The big house was on a 50-acre farm, and up the road. I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, no, that's wrong.
So what did you do with the land?
Oh, we grew wheat and corn. We had a garden. Oh, my Uncle Frank had one of the best gardens I ever saw. He knew how to arrange things.
What happened to the land? Did you end up selling it? Did you end up selling the land?
Yeah. I sold it to. Take what that guy.
Did you sell it to Larry?
Yeah, Larry sold. Yeah, that's who. He wanted to buy my farm, so I was living in. By this time, I was living with you guys down in California. So he said, "Oh, I want to buy your farm, Bill." I said, "You got $30,000?" He said, "Yeah. I can write you a check, and the check's good." So that's what he did. Wrote me a check. I took it to the bank, put it in my account. That's all there was to it.
Amen.
Okay, good. And that was in what about 2000? Something like that, I think.
No, it's further back than that.
No, right around his 80th birthday.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all for today. We'll have some more questions when we come back by next time, okay?
All right with me.
Good. Did good. Thank you.